Henrik Vartanian from French television. I'm from LA, but I was.
You're from I love it.
Oh yeah, I was raised in Iran,
French
Germany,
TV, right?
and here, so I don't even speak French. So.
Okay, well then, anyway. I think it is.
Of a holiday for me.
Very friendly.
In LA because of
Mines, he was
hang out together.
What you make of it.
so much required to be.
How do you assemble a cast like this, put them all in one movie, let alone intertwining stories?
Well, at first you assemble a cast by saying there's money. You can get paid here. Now, many get a lot of different prices, but in an ensemble piece, you can't get the price. And actors actually like to be at films sometimes where they don't have to carry the whole picture on their back. And this was kind of a picture that they didn't. Nobody carried it. There were no egos or divas because they were all in it. You know, one Oscar winner doesn't say to the other Oscar winner, "I'm bigger than you." They just keep quiet.
Have you ever found yourself being on some sort of a mercy date, like either?
Oh, my whole life has been a mercy date. I think my wife marrying me was a mercy. Then she realized like 3 years in, what the hell was I doing? I wanted the dude to just spend the night. I didn't want him to move in.
Is love harder in LA?
I mean, I think love is tough anywhere. I think it's hard to find someone that is your best friend and someone that, yeah, that you click with completely. And, you know, someone that you're attracted to and someone that you can spend a ton of time with. Usually it's one or the other.
The only like difficult part about Valentine's Day is if you're actually in a relationship or if you're on the cusp of being in a relationship and you have to decide whether or not you're really in a relationship. Because that's when you have the danger of like setting the bar too high because you're trying to win a girl over or something, and then you set the Valentine's Day bar so high that for years after that you have to live up to it.
You have to match it.
Seafood play.
Okay then, Valentine's Day in LA, I mean, how hard is it in LA to hold any type of a relationship?
This one's got all the answers to that.
Yeah, check it out over here. Valentine's Day can really just be anything. It could just be a nice...
What's the key to a man's heart?
His stomach.
And
nice quiche and breakfast in bed kind of thing. Key to a man's heart is to his stomach. But Los Angeles it does seem to be a hard place for people to sustain a relationship. Geographically, everyone's so far apart and everyone gets really isolated in their own house. But it's just, love is the same in any city except for Paris where it works a little bit better. Oh, please.
On-screen chemistry, I mean, you two are my most favorite. I mean, and I'm not going room to room.
No, we care. We wanted to beat every other couple.
We said first day, we got to nail this. We were so competitive.
How do you know if it's working on screen, acting-wise?
Oh, you don't. You literally just Hail Mary pass it and
We've known each other for a long time. We've been friends for over 10 years, but we never worked together before.
We knew that we obviously, you know, after such a long friendship, we knew that we had chemistry in real life, but there's no guarantee that it's going to.
I was actually worried. I'm not worried, but I was wondering, is this going to work?
It would have been so disappointing.
Let's just keep it in friendship, all right?
Well, we didn't like each other, correct?
Yeah, from the start.
We couldn't stand him. Couldn't stand him.
We started from a neutral position.
Yes, he was abusive. He was mean.
Was impossible to work with.
He can't act. He was never on time.
Know anything.
He didn't know his lines. He was really
very,
one of the worst
demanding.
things I've ever been through.
But somehow we worked through it,
and
then
somehow,
we got married.
When I told him that I had cheated on him, we wanted to fucking just kill me.
And I couldn't take a joke.
Because it wasn't me. It was like, because I had the better part, that he really wanted to kill me.
Cemetery?
And then I thought, I'm going back to the people that I know are not dead in a cemetery. For me, they're not dead. They're there. So what I'm doing is listening to all these people talk to me, and Gary still can't understand him, and he can't translate. And I'm there with all the dead people at the cemetery. And finally I said, shut up, be my key light. That's what his head did for me in this movie, and that's all he did for me. And it was over, and it was 3 o'clock in the morning, and we went home.
And would you do it again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent, that's all I have. Thank you very much for your time.
Seafood play.